First, in Britain today, the sex files in Sunday magazine, free with tomorrow's news of the world. The gossip, the fix, the scam, the views, the news of the world.
We meant to stay out till 3:30.
Down to 50p.
I've got no dough.
Excuse me, Sir Brian. Got the present, sir? Of course, Bob. Enough in the whip round, then?
£75 and 14p.
14p? You put that in? I don't suppose you bought it with your...
With my Barclay card? Oh, yes, obviously. Boff, I had a manila envelope stuffed with cash, and so naturally, I used Barclay card.
Well, it would have been insured against loss or damage.
Bob! This is the wedding of the daughter of the head of MI7. There are 4 men on the roof, 2 in the choir, and the vicar has no previous convictions. I think that's ample insurance for a China teapot.
Oh, you've got to admire Edmonds.
Yeah, he's a veritable maestro of mirth.
He's changed the shape of family entertainment across the nation.
Would it be trying to change the shape of your hula hoop, so, eh, Frank, eh?
I should say, hey, Edmonds, no! Just 'cause you got a crinkly bottom don't mean hula hoops should. Hula hoops are round. They're staying round and they'll be around forever.
America's #1 coolest movie is here. See it first and hear the #1 smash hit by Coolio at special advance previews tomorrow. Michelle Pfeiffer, Dangerous Minds.
Why must I work like a dog?
Ronenbourg 1664, the best love premium beer in France. Sorry.
For over 30 years, it has tackled the issues that count. Now, World in Action moves to a new time. Monday Insight, now at 8 on Central. Danger.
What did he do? It don't matter. He's up there in one of your rooms.
I've got a mixed door with someone else.
Lied to me. This is about loyalty.
A killer at large.
So how much this time?
This has got nothing to do with me.
Band of Gold, Monday drama at 10:40 on Central.
Airborne heroism is par for the course among the flying paramedics in Call Red. Monday night drama on Central at 9 o'clock.
It's time for some more funny business. Lord knows we need it. Just take a look at what's coming up on the show tonight. We get a step-by-step guide to street performing, take a look at the funny business on the telly, at the flicks and on video. But before all those goodies, we have tonight's star turn. He's bold, he's brash, he's back. He's the man they call...
Mr. Craig Sharp!
This time last year, Craig Charles hit the headlines for all the wrong reasons, then turned it around and ended the year with a sellout UK tour. But that's no sweat for a showbiz veteran who's clocked up regular appearances on Wogan, Kids TV and 8 years of Red Dwarf. He's the original Renaissance man. Writer, poet, actor, comedian, raconteur and wit.
Hey.
Where did it all begin?
I don't know. For me, I won a thing called the Guardian Young Writer of the Year award when I was 13.
Right.
And the guy came second, was 33. That's not young.
And after winning your poetry award then, your young writers, what happened from there?
I started doing sort of gigs then, sort of on the circuit. A lot with Roger McGough, and Adrian Henry. I was like this young sort of like, teenager.
Right.
I did like a lot of stuff with them and John Cooper Clarke and that kind of stuff. And T W Explodes, I used to support them. And then someone saw me doing the Everyman in Liverpool and invited me onto the BBC. And I haven't really looked back from then. I was 17. So I've been on telly since I was 17. I'm 31 now. I'm old enough to lie about my age.
Trouble is, you can get arrested for anything these days, you know what I mean? The other day I got done for possession. I wasn't taking drugs, it's just that my head was spinning round, spewing green bile everywhere. Tell you a true story. This is true. We're making love in a parked car, because I'm not that irresponsible, you know. We're making love in a parked car one time in a lover's lane, and I saw a torch coming through the window, and I thought, oh, fucking hell. He goes, get out of here, you dirty bastard, get out of here. So I got dressed, and I got out, and he goes, oh, it's you. Yeah, mate. And he goes, look, I know you've had a nightmare. He says, I know you've been through a hard time. I'm not going to report yet, as long as I can go next. I nearly fainted. I've never shagged a policeman before. He took me down the station. Thank you. He took me down the police station. And police stations have got that weird kind of gravity, haven't they, you know? Kind of gravity that makes you fall downstairs and walk into doors over and over again, do you know what I mean?
I watched your video last night, and I was amazed how hard it was and tough, because the perception of you, until recently anyway, was certainly this chirpy, lovable scouser, you know, always good for a laugh.
Well, there are elements of that chirpy, lovable guy in there, you know. But
it's still a bit, but it was very hard hitting. I thought if a lot of people, if they only knew you from Red Dwarf and went to see you live, would get a big surprise.
Well, they've enjoyed it, you know. We've had a sellout tour and rave reviews, and they've enjoyed it. It's weird because I've been away from the stand-up scene in England so long. Coming back, I didn't know what the kind of audience we're going to expect. And, you know, I think on the first tour, they did come out to see Lister from Red Dwarf.
Right.
But they all came this time to see Craig Charles live.
There's only 2 roads out of Liverpool when I was growing up. It was either football or entertainment. So I obviously chose the football. Think I'm fucking joking, don't you? It's amazing. It's amazing what springs to mind when you're bouncing something up and down on your head. Like, why don't people who believe in reincarnation leave all their money to themselves? Why is abbreviation such a long word? Why is the word big so small and the word infinitesimal so fucking big? Why do you never get any good news out of an envelope with a window in it? And why do we believe that aliens, with the technology to traverse the infinite tracks of space, finally reach Earth and crash? And die? Like they could invent the interstellar drive, but they couldn't come up with seatbelts? And why am I doing that? What?
On stage now, doing your stand-up, where does the humour come from?
I'm a lot harder edged than I used to be. It's a lot less. It's not silly, you know. My jokes, I like my jokes to mean something. I like them to be funny, and because they mean something, that means they have to be funnier. So it's, you know, I'm making it harder for myself in a way, because I do the poetry as well. I do take the mood down a bit, and then I bring it back. So I like real comedy, you know, in your face, confrontational theatre kind of stuff.
So I ended up in jail, as you do. I thought when I first went to jail, you know, it'd be a bit like school, and, you know, and if I messed around enough, they'd send me home. Doesn't really work like that, you know. It's really quite boring in jail, you know. It's sort of, really boring. I remember playing a game of I Spy with my cellmate. It'd be like I Spy with my little eye, something beginning with
M. And he'd go, me? And I'd go, yeah. Not particularly funny, just a rather true episode of my life, like, you know. I used to try and get a Mexican wave going with him in the cell, but his heart was never in it, you know. Just get a bit depressing, though, when you ask a screw the time and he tells you 1995. It's the endless tedium. It's the endless tedium. It really does make you forget things, you know. I forgot I was black until I applied for bail.
So it looks like Craig's sticking around for a while, and so should you, because we've got more from him later. In the meantime, here's the funny business at the movies.
Joe, what's the problem? I haven't got a problem. I've got problems. Plural.
Tim Ross stars in 4 Rooms as the terminally harassed bellboy Ted, who's trying to cope with guests such as Madonna, who's playing a witch. No change there, then.
Coven of witches.
An oven full of witches.
A coven of witches.
Quentin Tarantino, one of the 4 directors, has also managed to get his mug in, but they're not the only freaks in this hotel.
Obviously, I come at a very bad time. There's obviously been a big mistake. My name is Theodore, yes. My mother named me that. I hate the name. People call me Ted. I'm the bellhop.
From comedy on the silver screen to comedy on the mean streets, doing my stand-up on the club circuit, it can be pretty tough. But that's nothing compared to the skills needed to make 'em laugh outdoors.
First time I ever did it, I had no idea what I was doing. I'd sort of thought, oh, I could do this, I could do this. Walking out onto a street, it was the scariest thing I had ever done, honestly. And I failed the first time I did it. I just died. Went out there the next day, tried again, you just start getting a sense of people. The first 10 minutes is the most dangerous part in the whole of the show because you can lose it or it's going to take an awful lot. I'm constantly talking to myself in my head and actually verbally, so all right, over here, going to that person over there. Make as much noise as possible. You! Sexy woman! Get some attention, blow the whistle, yell, get the people clapping and cheering, create some sort of noise so that everybody else in the square can hear what's going on over there, come and watch. And that's when it can get ruined by a party of school kids, by drunks, by anybody being abusive, or or rain. The weather is the big thing as well when you're working outdoors. Usually just a person on the street's like, you're a nutter, you know, stay away, stay away.
It's about having this larger-than-life personality, which you would say you have, yes?
I think so.
And a very big voice.
Yeah, that's a little me, big voice.
So where does that voice come from? That's what I want to know.
I was blessed with it. I was blessed with a big voice. Big voice and a natural ability to talk shite, I think.
What's your name, sir? Tony, where are you from, Tony?
How do you get your energy up in the winter? I mean, you woke up this morning, did you think, oh, God, what am I doing coming out here? I must be mad.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Actually, part of that 10-minute warm-up for the audience is my warm-up as well. I mean, by the time I actually take the clothes off, I don't actually feel cold.
Madonna, eat your heart out, I tell ya. My mother gets worried when I say I work the streets.
And the weather is as cold as this and it's miserable. How do you make them laugh the socks off? Is it a million times harder?
It is a lot harder. It's not harder, it's shorter. They don't laugh for as long. It really is like, oh, ha, ha, okay, and clap, okay, right now. And
do you ever get like stage fright?
If you haven't done a show in a while, and this can be a week or 2 weeks, and coming back is really nerve-wracking because you think, have I lost it? You know, and I have seen people lose it. I mean, it's losing that nerve, or you go through sort of ups and downs. Yeah. And getting people up, they can sometimes, you know, get really, I don't want to come up, I don't want to come up.
You even managed to persuade one of the audience to strip off. So now I can understand you're getting paid for it, but how do you get men to disrobe?
Get the shirt off, Tony!
In the winter, I try and not get them completely naked. In the summer, I've had them completely naked.
which is I just take up my little hat and
Now I
cover
know
it.
why you do the job. You're shopping, aren't you?
Oh yes, I bet you will wish you were me now. Oh yes. Head back. Keep walking, keep walking. And east! Oh! East! Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, could you give my two wonderful volunteers here a big round of applause?
Well, that's part one over with, and I'm freezing. If I was a brass monkey, I'd be running to the welders about now. Coming up in part two, we've got the giggles on the gogglebox and on video, plus more moving and grooving from Craig Charles. Don't flip around.
Dear Volkswagen, I recently appeared on a television quiz show where I had the opportunity of winning a brand new Polo. All I had to do was name the correct price. I said £9,400. How was I to know it only cost £7,700? You never tell people how little Volkswagens cost. To save any future contestant such embarrassment, I suggest you do so now. Incidentally, the consolation prize was one night in West Beach on Sea at the Cliffview Hotel. Yours, Jack King.
Exposed in tomorrow's News of the World, we reveal the findings of our explosive sex survey, a real-life insight into fantasy, passion and lust in Britain today. The Sex Files in Sunday.